So I just finished watching the Bow Wow and Soulja Boy versus battle. And all I gotta say is I'm proud of them two brothers right there. Cause I ain't trying to put my age out there, but I was a kid watching Bow Wow on TV back in the day, just like Soulja Boy said. Um, I was in high school when Soulja Boy blew up, so I watched them niggas on TV growing up. And I knew they had a little rift back in the day, but then, they hashed that shit out. And I know people was kind of nervous and trying to make a big deal about how they was going at each other before the verses. That's what niggas do to promote shit. I wasn't tripping about it because niggas do got relationships like that. That's how a lot of us black folks talk to each other for real anyway. But it was a good verses. I enjoyed watching that shit. I don't know when I came. I don't know if it was in the middle, a little bit after the beginning, because I know I saw somebody talking about, oh yeah, Soulja Boy don't play one song 3 times in a row. I'm going to assume it was Kiss Me Through the Phone because, let me see. Yeah, I didn't hear him do that. Somebody said do Soldier Girl, so I know he ain't do that. I wanted him to play Whoop Rico. I know it was somebody else's shit at first, but then he hopped on the shit. I can't remember if he did the beat or not. I used to fuck with that shit. I couldn't do that dance though, because I know he made a lot of dance music back in the day. I want him to do Whoop Rico though, because them hits, they ain't gonna go for so long, but we start playing the ratchet shit, you already know. Everybody gonna be feeling that shit. And you seen when he did She Got a Don't, all the girls was feeling that shit. And of course everybody was feeling the shit that Bow Wow was doing, because Bow Wow do got hits. Okay? And for a minute there, because I'm the type of person, I go for the underdog. I don't know why I do that shit. It depends on though. Sometimes I might not just fuck with your shit too. Vice versa, you an underdog or not. And looking at the shit, cause I was like, man, I'm sick by Soulja Boy. Looking at the shit, I'm like, I don't know, man. Bow Wow got them hits. I know Soulja Boy got them hits too, but I'm like, shit. But then I started looking up his shit, cause I know like he do beats, and he do beats, he do rap and all that shit too. Cause there's a lot of shit that he didn't play that I was hoping that he was gonna play. He played a couple shits that he did with Nicki Minaj. That's cool, but he should have played it stomach full clip. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it. My trigger finger itching. That shit with Lil Wayne. He was on a couple songs with Lil Wayne. There was some shit that Soulja Boy ain't played that he could have. And that would have, who knows, sealed the deal. I don't like to do when they do the versus battle, say who won, or because I'm one of them niggas, man. Look, man, they just doing their goddamn thing. Everything ain't gotta be a fucking competition. That's cool that if you is competitive and shit like that, but man, look, niggas just trying to rock out. Niggas just doing their goddamn thing and shit. You know what I'm saying? Everybody ain't gotta be competing and shit. That's the shit that Romeo used to talk about. Man, ever since I was in the fucking game, everybody been trying to put me and Lil Bow Wow against each other. Man, it ain't even all that, bro. It's not about that, man. Just, why can't two black folks just get money and just fucking do their goddamn thing while y'all trying to put them together or put them against each other? You know what I'm saying? But it was a great performance. I know Bow Wow, he was kind of going in on Soulja Boy a little bit, because there was a few times Soulja Boy, when he'll play his song, when he'll do a song that he was featured on, right? He'll play the whole shit. I don't know if that was a DJ, because he had DJ Academics spinning back there. You know what I'm saying? Bow Wow clowned his ass a little bit. It's like nigga, I ain't never seen you touch a vinyl a day in your life, nigga, or a day in my life or whatever. I don't know. His name DJ Academics. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't taking none from him. So, but he got back there behind them turntables and he started, you know what I'm saying? He started DJing. He started playing Soulja Boy's shit. Now, what I will say is, yeah, when Soulja Boy, he was doing his thing, say like it was a song that he was featured on, he'll play the whole shit. But I was like, nigga, this ain't even you. You know what I'm saying? And then finally he'll get to his verse. But Bow Wow did bring a bunch of people out on his side too, though. You know what I'm saying? Because he brought out He brought out JD. He brought out light skinned Cuz from them franchise boys. He brought out DJ Paul because you remember he was on that remix to Twisted My Back from Side to Side, Twisted My Back from Side to Side. He was on a remix of that shit. I remember that video. I wish he would have had DJ Juicy J with his ass though. You know what I'm saying? I fucks with 3 6 Mafia heavy. I know two of them are dead. One of the guys died from them franchise boys last year, and he did you know what I'm saying? He did a RIP to Huey also. He did say like a couple years ago, nah nigga, that was last year. RIP to Huey though. So Bow Wow, he had them hits, and like I said, I was nervous, but you know, Soulja Boy held his own. He held his own. I wish there was a few other songs I was hoping that he was gonna play too. But at the end of the day, he did his thing. And I like the fact that he brought Romeo on stage also. Okay, that was, you know how he be saying, I'm the first to do this, I'm the first to do that. He don't be lying. Only thing I'll probably argue him down with is I'm the first to wear a bathing ape or I'm wear babes and shit like that. I don't know about that one. Because shit, Carter 2 era, Wayne, he was wearing babes heavy. I know the Clips was always talking about wearing babes and shit like that. Shit. There's a lot of niggas. Shit, there's an old ass picture of Notorious B.I.G. floating around somewhere. He had a bathing ape jacket on. I'm like, God damn. I ain't know bathing ape was out that goddamn long. What the fuck? Oh shit. Yeah, Biggie wearing that shit. But he brought Romeo out there. Romeo rocked the mic for a little bit. You know, he's out there promoting. He just like his daddy, always promoting some shit. You know what I'm saying? Got the rap snacks out there and shit like that. Shit, they selling rap snacks in goddamn Walmart now in certain places. Shit, might be all the damn Walmarts now. So all they doing they thing still, shit. Them boys always trying to, you know what I'm saying, trying to hustle something. You know, I appreciate that shit. And, you know, he said, man, you know, everybody been trying to put me, you against each other, and he gave Bow Wow his flowers, just like how he gave Soulja Boy his flowers. And he told him, man, Soulja Boy the first one to bring both of us on stage. Soulja Boy, when he be saying he the first to do something, he don't be capped. Okay? There's certain things y'all can probably argue with him with, but at the end of the day, most of the time that shit don't be capped. Shit, at one point, I ain't never really had no Soulja Boy. I always respected him and seeing what the fuck he was doing. I talked about him on the other video because he came in as a young nigga and niggas was hating on him from day one. Day one. I'm talking about grown ass men, 40s, 50s, 30s, whatever, hating on a young nigga that's like 16, 17 years old, 15, however old he was. You know what I'm saying? And you know, I ain't like the shit back then, but it is what it is. He need his flowers just like Bow Wow. You know, I used to hate on Bow Wow back in the day when I was a jit. Because, you know, when he came out with his first album, I was young. I was like 8, 9 or whatever. And anytime I would see a young nigga on TV like that, like a little nigga, I used to get mad. I'm like, man, what the fuck? What am I doing? And look at him. What's he doing? I'm in this bitch watching Dragon Ball Z while this motherfucker rapping on stage, got all the girls on him and shit. And I used to hate on little shit. And I was petty back then as a child. Like, I hate on you because I used to have cornrows back then. If you had cornrows and you had hang time, I hated you. I fucking hated you because I know the girls, they used to like that shit back then too. If your ass had long ass cornrows and shit like that, that's just like equivalent to having good ass hair. Your shit could be nappy as fuck, but if you got some hang time, girls gonna notice that shit. Okay, especially they bald headed. Alright? So I remember I had a homeboy. This nigga cornrows used to be long as fuck. You know how you got that one nigga in the hood that always got good hair? And you trying to figure out how the fuck he get that shit because both his parents black. You don't see no white people or no Spanish or none of that shit walking around. It's just a nigga with good ass hair. That was him. So his cornrows used to be long as fuck. Girls used to be loving that shit. I used to be hating on that shit. You know what I'm saying? And back then it was Bow Wow, Romeo. Bow Wow, Romeo. You know what I'm saying? So I used to be hating that shit. But it wasn't just them. There's a lot of young niggas, you know. I remember at one point, I'm a big fan of him now. I used to hate on BG because I know he was a young nigga. He won't as necessarily as young as them, but like him and Wayne when they came in, I know there was some young niggas when I was a kid. I'm like, man, I don't want to see that shit. I ain't never say fuck them. You know what I'm saying? I just, I don't want to see that shit. But shit, say like a couple years later, I start respecting that shit. You know what I'm saying? BG, Soulja, Slim, all of them. I start respecting that shit then. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that was just the thing. But as I got older, I started giving Bow Wow his flowers. I say like right around the time he started, I think he signed the Cash Money. I started giving Cuz his flowers. I remember when he was about to drop that album, I actually wanted to take a listen because it looked like he had some good ass producers on that fucking shit. Y'all remember he had a video with Talib Kweli and shit? I'm like, okay, he rapping with some niggas for real now. He had A-Rap music on like one of the producer credits and shit. It was a bunch of motherfuckers. I can't remember. I was like, I kind of want to take a listen to this shit. This shit might actually be good. And I remember they tried to put his information out one day talking about his income is like $4,000 a month or some shit. And everybody was trying to say he broke. I was defending that shit. I'm like, one, first of all, you don't know how much that nigga make. That's just probably how much he report. Even though he probably make more than that. And then on top of that, y'all talking about he broke because he make $4,000 a month. Nigga, do you make $4,000 a month? I don't think so. So shut the fuck up. Nigga, it was at $4,000 a month, was it? I can't remember. Yeah, it was about 4,000. I remember I seen 4,000, so it had to be like a month or some shit like that. I'm like, nigga, do you make 4,000 a month? I don't think so. Okay, so you can't be talking your ass out here working at motherfucking Dollar Tree or some shit like that, talking shit, talking about some nigga broke. Well, some of you niggas ain't even have no job, but up there calling this man broke, up there fucking living off your mama or some shit. You know what I'm saying? I was defending that motherfucker. I started giving his flowers. People started talking shit. Like I said, they used to be clowning his ass with the jet stuff. You know what I'm saying? I used to be laughing and shit like that. But eventually I was like, hey, man, that nigga a legend. That nigga's a legend at this point. That man had about 5, 6, 7 albums that, you know, did numbers. Because he had this shit with Omarion, too. Girls was going crazy over that shit. He brought Omarion out, too. Okay, so you already know. I was wanting Soulja Boy to talk shit. Because Bow Wow was talking his shit, but I love the fact that, you know, they were talking shit, but they were still, you know, having fun with each other and stuff like that. And they was enjoying each other's presence. Okay, and then they gave each other their flowers at the end of the day, too. You know, it took Soulja Boy. I know it probably took a lot out of Soulja Boy, but like, man, it wasn't for you. It wasn't for you. I wouldn't be here right now and this and that. Because Bow Wow wasn't the first kid rapper. I think it was Crisscross, wasn't it? I don't know. I can't go back that far. But, yeah, you know, I love the fact that they gave each other their flowers at the end also. And they was just enjoying each other's presence and just going back and forth. Bow Wow was talking a lot of shit. Soulja Boy is up there talking about some, yeah, nigga, you got a song with Drake? Did you do a song with Drake, though? That nigga Bow Wow, nigga, you ain't do no song with Drake. I'm like, I ain't know he did for real. You know what I'm saying? And then he up there talking about some, oh, yeah, I can tell DJ Academics DJing now. Yeah, Bow Wow was going in. He was up there talking his shit. You know what I'm saying? I fought with that shit. Y'all need to check that shit out. But, man, other than that, once again, I commend y'all brothers. Y'all did y'all thing. Versus battles is a beautiful thing. You know, that was the best thing Swizz Beatz and Timbaland could have did while in quarantine and shit like that. It's a few other people that I want to see. I never did check out the Jadakiss and Fabulous one. I still need to go back and watch that one. The last one I watched, of course, was the Jeezy and Gucci Mane one, because that one had everybody on edge. Everybody, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of people still got shit to say about that shit to this day. You know, they ain't respect what Jeezy did or whatever. I ain't got nothing to say about that shit. I enjoy watching that shit because I was on fucking edge the whole time, especially when he played The Truth. I was like, oh, Lord, my old lady don't even know what the fuck was going on when she was watching this shit with me. She just seen two men going back and forth with music. She didn't even know, for real, what the fuck was going on. You know what I'm saying? Every street nigga was watching that fucking night. But other than that, like I said, y'all check that shit out. Y'all like, subscribe, share, and yo, comment too. Y'all be blessed.